When it comes to movies, the ties between Hollywood and China are deepening.
When people collaborate on the making of anything artistic, there's an emotional pull inside of that. And if it works well, you not only have a great business, you also have a great diplomatic cohesion between the two countries.
In August, U.S. Asia Institute trustee and Hollywood executive Chris Fenton will be taking a group of U.S. lawmakers to China to look at the country's entertainment and media industry and encourage more Chinese investment in Hollywood.
It's a very large piece of the pie because it's roughly $7 billion, and with the U.S. in a flat sort of growth period in the traditional exhibition space of movies at roughly 11 billion, you can see how close China is becoming to being the #1 market in the world.
China is exerting soft power through media and the movies to make itself more attractive to the outside world. Secondly, they also want to compete with Hollywood. Film and China expert Stanley Rosen says there is also another benefit to China with deeper relations and more Chinese investments in Hollywood.
They're also trying to learn as much as they can about storytelling, marketing, distribution, and that's one of the reasons for the investment.
Some critics have warned that too much Chinese investment in Hollywood is dangerous. Last year, 16 members of Congress wrote a letter to the U.S. Government Accountability Office expressing concern about what they called China's efforts to censor topics and exert propaganda controls in American media.
I don't see it as a particular problem at this point because most of those investments do not come with any strings attached. Because Hollywood studios are well aware that if they start making films that are so blatantly favoring China, that there's going to be a backlash.
Rosen says even if films show China in a positive light, Beijing's hardline policies overshadow attempts to soften its image through such soft power projects.
Arresting lawyers, human rights lawyers, kidnapping people from Hong Kong or Thailand, all of these things affect Chinese soft power, no matter what they're spending in terms of money. So everybody assumes anything that happens that's China related, the government has to be involved in some sense.
But on the industry level, China is benefiting from closer ties with Hollywood by learning how to make better movies and marketing them. For those in Hollywood, working with China is simply smart economics.
If you're thinking like a business person, there is a certain creative vision you should have for the content you're making that if you want to call it self-censorship, that's fine, or you call it just good business.
Good business for Hollywood right now means wooing China and its box office. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News, Los Angeles.